Okay, so Facebook Live special edition with Ian and I together, finally. We promised you this the other night, we couldn't get to you. So we're updating you about our take about the coronavirus as well as the action that we're going to take. As many of you know, that Montgomery County, our county here locally, is kind of the center point of what's happening in the state of Pennsylvania. So they've asked us voluntarily to close down anything that's not a necessary business, that's not medical, that's not a gas station or a grocery store.
Right.
And we've had a lot of discussions about this for the last few days about, because, we're not panicked. Like we talked about the other day, right? Regulation, we regulate, we're not concerned about that. But we also know we have a lot of clients that travel from very far distances to get here and get on planes. And so for the next 2 weeks, we've asked all long distance clients to not come in, to just stay home, stay with your family. And what the governor and what all the states and the governments are really trying to do from a scientific perspective is contain this, okay? Regardless of how it started or our beliefs upon it.
Doesn't matter, yeah.
It doesn't matter.
They're running the clock out.
That's right.
They need to run the clock out like a basketball game. So you got 2 minutes left and you're leading, you're going to run the clock out, right? So they're going to run the clock out on this, which means let's not panic, but let's be sure that we're not creating huge groups of people together if we don't know somebody's infected that can infect other people easily. So if we limit the exposure, this thing will run its course and we should be out of the woods in the next 2 or 3 weeks.
Because of the incubation period.
Right.
That's what the running of the clock is. An incubation period, you could be a carrier, not know, and in 2 to 3 weeks, somebody you came in contact with will show it.
Right.
So the point is, if in 2 weeks, nobody touches anybody, nobody moves, whoever is infected, it's going to show up, it's going to outpour, it's going to go through its course,
right.
And that'll be it, and it'll die off real fast. So we can contain that by containing ourselves and limiting the exposures to others. So we felt like, from our perspective, it's a smart thing to do to try to help everybody contain their stuff and to not spread whatever is out there.
Right.
We still want to be open for you guys, however, to support your regulation. So to that end, next week we're going to do a limited schedule. We're going to open up Wednesday at 2:30, and we're going to be open Wednesday at 2:30, all day Thursday, and our typical schedule on Friday closing at 2. We're not open on Saturday. We'll make a call next Friday about the following week, okay? If you need a nebulizer, if you need a Floprezo, if you need something like that, we're here for you. We're not going to be doing a bunch of nasos over the next couple days or the next week unless we have gloves on. Just because if you're infected, whatever, we don't want to spread it to everybody else. We're changing our sheets in between clients, things like that.
Right. The Prezo's always wiped down between people.
It always has been.
Yeah.
So, and that's easy because you can come in, you can boost your immune system, you can do a nebulizer, that boosts your immune system. I'm working on the salt chamber, actually. Dr. Norman might help us, our local dentist. We might be able to get that salt chamber over at his location in a garage to help people go into that.
Okay.
Anything else you want to say about that?
No, I think enjoy the time. Don't panic. Realize that this is really affecting people that are very, very old or immune compromised. They're finding that children can get it, not have a lot of symptoms. They don't have a lot of children dying from this unless they're severely immune compromised. So, let's just all do the best we can, contain it, do elbow touches and fist bumps for a while. No shaking hands.
And one of the things Silas said to us this morning was really cute because we were trying to decide whether or not we should go to the office. And he goes, "Can I say something?" And we were like, "Sure." And he goes, "I think you should close because then you can spend more time with me for the next 2 weeks." And we both were like, "Yeah, that's a good plan." And, the reality is, and we talked about this too, every other country takes a mandatory vacation with the exception of the United States. So why don't we take a moment?
It's a holiday.
And take a 2-week break? For those of you that don't have to go to work, a lot of us at this point can do a lot of work over our computers and from our homes, which is great, and spend the time with your family and enjoy yourselves. Don't get freaked out, and everybody doesn't need meat. I went to the grocery store this morning because we were out of broccoli and berries, and it was like the day before Thanksgiving on steroids. I was like, I just want some broccoli and some berries because we're out. And there was no meat at all whatsoever. Well, there's a lot of other proteins out there besides meat, right? And we need fresh fruits and vegetables to give us vitamin C, not a bunch of protein. So, and there are vitamin C IVs. Dr. Carchetti's offering IVs. Dr. Christiane Hines and I are arranging. We may have a capacity for some of you to do IVs. If you want to do an IV of vitamin C or hydrogen peroxide, contact our office. We'll get you into the ordering. Dr. Hines and I are going to be administering them at some point next week. And Dr. Carcetti is open and allowing people to come in and do both vitamin C and hydrogen peroxide IVs if you want to boost your immune system, okay? He is asking people that have traveled, people that are exposed, to not come into his office, though, right? Because that's what we're doing. We're containing.
Okay.
Anything else?
Sounds good.
All right.
Enjoy
Have a
your
great
weekend.
Friday. Enjoy the sunshine.